right in the car! 2 years, how are you, boys? He wasn't here last week.
He's felt lost with foot.
I heard he was sucking on something.
He's been sucking on an exhaust. His dad's been revving the motor. Do you know why you say that?
Every Thursday does it with me. But great, listen, I really did miss you.
He looks trained to, doesn't he? Running a business, mate.
He looks lean and mean.
Lean and mean,
Lean and mean, by the way.
Very hungry.
He's looking good now.
No, he's the cheek. He's starting to get the cheekbones.
Aye.
You've been training hard, son, have you?
Aye, no,
No, it's only something.
Oh, there's something.
He's the one that goes.
Listen, lean and mean. I will say, listen, but don't.
He's a businessman, he's an entrepreneur.
I'm not doing it, I don't stop.
Oh yeah, what are you doing now?
Just into everything now.
Vodka.
I'm also at the moment just tapping into
Tapping ass.
that's also what I'm doing. Tapping ass, but I'm more tapping ass than really anything.
You're tapping anybody.
I'm really tapping ass. I'm tapping ass more than any tap I'm doing. But what I would say, I'm now starting to just put my nose into
Your nose? You're tapping your nose? Fuck.
So you're tapping asses and putting your nose in there?
Yeah.
tap ass for day, you put your nose in. No, but listen, I'm putting my nose into. There's a massive field at the moment where you know what I love, energy drinks. So I'm just starting.
What is this you've got in your cup?
This is one of the brands that I'm looking into now. So we'll leave it there. But
You going to bring some in for us to try?
I'll bring it in. We're in big talks on it to get it sorted, but we'll see after that. But what I see here last week, I struggled when I seen news on.
Did you?
I always, but when it came out, I was like, you always hope it won't go as good when you're not there. No difference.
Business though.
No difference.
It was murder.
It was no difference. No difference.
We did miss you.
You've got
I'm going to be here
big
next week.
cares. Big cares on the face.
It's no cat, it's no
You know
dogs.
about this?
Carvels in it.
Cats.
That's Carvels.
Aye, don't
Carvels arse here.
Carvels arse here. Aye. Oh, cats, don't talk to me. Has you had your nose up there or not? You tapped that.
You can tell it from a mile away.
No, but listen, it's brilliant to see.
How could you tell it was his, just how it sits?
The curls in it.
Your curls in it. I saw that between your teeth, innit?
But you used to have so.
He's just back from London.
I'm just back to London.
Have you, mate?
No.
How was it?
He's the king of London, mate.
Brilliant.
You run London,
King of West Ham.
By the way, just as well I got the train down, I need to mention some boys.
Oh, fuck's sake, who is it?
The
Here
guy
we
in
go.
first class looked after us right, he was brilliant. And his boys love you too, I don't know why. Jack and Louis. Well
Jack
done.
and Louis, heroes.
Well done, boys.
Legends,
Well
well
done. So the guy looked after us, so he done brilliant.
So what, the West Ham fly you in first class?
No, I didn't fly, I
Train.
got trained in.
Oh, train.
First class in the
Just
train.
as well, because the two
I've never
flights.
been first class
BA.
in the train. You?
No.
BA and
First
EasyJet,
class, like,
both.
In with the muck.
In the train.
Aye, beautiful.
It's a
Proper.
fortune, isn't it?
We got a train journey up to Manchester. And
Get a deal, son, get a deal.
you sat
Get a
in the
deal.
toilet the full way Manchester to Glasgow. Red Star gone, wasn't it?
Oh my God.
Just so you could be in with first class, was
That
it?
was shocking, man.
Never come out of
That
toilet.
bad day,
No,
man.
so you didn't need to pay for a ticket, you sat in the toilet the full way.
I kept going in and out, but then I genuinely kept missing. I didn't have any money on us. What were you been? I don't think we've done this enough. What did you do for this whole week? What was you? Morning?
No, let's rewind. Let's go back to Saturday. Andy Halliday.
Fuck Andy Halliday, we spoke about him.
I was out there. I wasn't.
No, I'm kidding, we're going to speak about it a bit, but didn't go into the game because we've got...
Are you going to talk about it? Right,
Just your week, not Andy Halliday's week.
See a photo I sent you.
I've had
It's a good one, it looked like I've done it.
I've had a quiet one.
You're not quiet.
No, I'm very quiet.
Until he gets under the covers.
No, I'm very quiet this week. A bit of DIY is required in the
Is that what you call
back DIY. So that's what's required at the minute.
But in the house, like, how's it falling
I
apart?
can't do it in the house. No, I get Carol. She does everything in the house. She fits
Everything.
shelves and
Everything.
fixes lights. Everything. I can paint out the back garden. That's about it.
You're not doing nothing. You're the boys just
basically,
watch.
innit?
Should you just drive
What
us?
about you do not
I do everything in the house.
Aye, come on,
I do
tell us.
everything.
What, like?
Sleep.
Sleep, a cup of tea.
You did the Hoover, didn't you? What's that you did with the Hoover?
I did Hoover. Aye.
That Freddie Mercury, man.
Aye,
That
that's it.
comes to mind,
I
doesn't
have
it?
to put a wee skirt on.
But you're taking Ross, he's doing late nights, sonny, because you're taking Ross, he's working back.
Oh, aye. Is that so? You've joined forces with Ross?
Aye.
And there's something. By the way, they're fit as anything, isn't it?
I know.
That's brilliant.
It's the pole.
Is it
Aye.
with the girls?
I love the way he slides down the pole, Ross. He's good at that one.
He's not meant to like the pole, does he?
No,
I know,
he's been
no,
totally stopped
like
back. He's been totally stopped back. He can't get that out of him. But listen, we
Good
always
for the core.
great for the core. But listen, as always, the one that makes the dreams happen is Grosvenor Sport, Simon. Sign up offer from Grosvenor Sport is bet £5 and get £25 and free bets on any sport. Derek, if I was to put you right in the spot right now and you were to pick any sport of your choice right now to put a wee bet on, what would you go for?
Naked wrestling.
Aye. Aye.
Oh, women's football. That's the talk of the tune at the minute, isn't it? The big fella talking about, I don't know if
Who was that? Kenny Shields?
Kenny Shields, or I don't
Can't
know.
get near.
I mean, talking about emotional.
Talking about nonsense, isn't it?
Guys are emotional,
Aye.
aren't they? Big time. I'm thinking, do you get emotional every day?
I did.
Every day.
Well, Andy Halliday, he's the prime example. He
Aye.
never stops greeting.
Do you know what, mate?
But they won her, because that was brilliant. I was nearly greeting her, watching them.
But people actually, that's because we talk shit all the time, people actually genuinely think we're at the wind up, we end up getting upset.
He does get upset.
Genuinely gets
He's very
upset.
emotional
He's
boy.
upset.
I don't know what happened to him, but
Well, I tell you what, that's memories for forever. He'll sit back, see once he's retired, and he'll look back in that game. Big derby game. I mean, when I was at Hearts, I wind up my wee pal Mickey Weir about that, because the 3 year I was at Hearts.
Mickey.
Aye, great lad. I was never beat with Hibs. We drew a few, I get that. Sometimes I sit back and, having a wee glass of something nice and,
Watching Ross.
watching Ross.
on you go, son.
No, I mean,
Hearts stuff.
but it's good memories, and Andy will be able to do that, big time. Look back, because his 2 goals were excellent. His first one was a beauty.
Yeah,
I'm sitting in the
lovely
Wheatfield
slow
stand.
finish.
I've got a great angle.
What, were you there?
Aye, I was
were
there.
you
That's what I'm
there,
saying. I felt like his uncle. I felt like, it's weird because we kind of know him through this, and you want to see him do well, and they were getting on his back a wee tad, but why? He was just keeping possession of the ball, and that's what you need.
Simple.
Because they get after you. They were decent the first 5 minutes.
Pass about their own jersey.
I know, and sometimes you want to go forward, but they had to get a grip of the game, get a wee kind of, and he was doing that with Heron in the middle of the park. But his goal, by God, they needed that, and I tell you, he was a massive part in it, and it was brilliant to see that.
He can
Were you
pick
singing
a
the
pass.
Holiday song?
Can pick a pass.
Were you singing the song?
Oh, I had to put the mic away, right enough.
Where about?
I put the mic away.
No, exactly, you're putting that.
Aye. So it was.
Are you the same? Like to see Andy do well, Frank?
I like Andy DeWill. Yeah,
Good.
it's alright. He's doing alright, isn't he?
He's doing well, mate.
Scoring good goals, and it made me think I could come back. He can do that.
But I just think it was so important they went in, level terms, and he came up with it. Because I think he went down in the middle of the park. I think he did a slip or something.
He fell on his arse.
They broke forward, but he gets himself in there.
Remember he done that
Good
at
players do that.
SWDP, fell on his
Good
arse.
players do that.
Phil.
Would good players step up? I mean, they're talking about some Charlie Adams with Dundee. I mean, some of that, can't he run that what he used to? But some of his passing was just incredible.
Did I mention Charlie Adam front this
I know, but you know what I mean. His passes are just the 2 free kicks.
But you're right,
brilliant.
that's
Aye,
good.
aye,
But it's good, it's only taken Andy 2 years to start playing well.
good on him.
Aye, good luck.
But what did I say?
He's not getting a full game yet, is he?
He still gets hooked, doesn't he?
Aye.
No, I think he was struggling with his Achilles.
Oh, by the way,
but-
when doing his Achilles, automatically I'm thinking, God, he could go to that semi-final.
Well, you know why
which
his
was,
Achilles is so, didn't he? He's been doing the thing with his dad's dad in the motor.
He wants involved. Keeps wanting involved.
Dog.
Keep your nose out of it.
Right, listen, what will be the same outcome this weekend? Hearts and Hibs go at it again.
Aye.
Can you only see one
There you
outcome?
go.
Hearts?
You
I
go,
fancy
you
Hearts. I fancy Hearts.
Why?
They've just got more strength and goals. They've got more goals in them, I think, than, they play it. The Hibs play too nice for me. I don't think there's anybody when they hurt, capable of hurting Hearts. Do you know what I mean? There's no nasty players. I think they're playing like Sean. Sean's too nice. I don't know what he's like as a coach. I mean, I might be wrong, and he could hand his on the park, but
Aye. But by the
too
way,
nice. Sometimes you've got to
they
get
didn't
your players
try
to
and
step
play
up.
in that game. They just hoofed it forward.
Aye. Aye.
Hearts started better. Hearts were the team that were building for the back, keeping the ball. They get their goal, so it gives them a wee bit of confidence. But for 15 minutes, they were all right. They were good. They were up for it. And then slowly but surely, as I've seen with Andy in the midfield area,
once he started
Hearts started to get a grip. But then you're saying, right, who's going to stand up? Who's going to get the guys with a grip of the
boys?
Aye, whatever you want to call it, but no, nobody. And honestly, see when the second one went in at the start of the second half, they didn't fancy it, and I tell you what, wow, that was alarming for me.
So see, for the start of the game, did Hibs not playing it?
No, they didn't try and build. It was Hearts that tried to build. They just get the ball fought. I know, because what we used to with Hibs, we used to see that philosophy, looking to play. And I thought, well, not maybe it was a wee change of mind, change of thought, but they just got it forward. And what happens is they get their noses in front, so did they. But for 10, 15 minutes, noses, I know what I was just going to keep saying it. They were okay, they were up for it. But then slowly but surely, you know.
It's easy to get carried away when you get your nose in front, isn't it?
Oh, fuck, aye. There's no stopping you then.
But that's strange, because we Sean's just built someone with his new Lego set as well, so you'd think he'd taken on to
I don't know why he's not done that. Sitting there for years and not building it. But it surely can't be at the stage where this is a must win for Sean, surely. Do you know what I mean? Because if they get to the final, that might take a bit of pressure off, but if they don't, surely it's too early.
to be under pressure.
To be under
I
pressure.
think so.
It should be, but nothing surprises in football.
I know.
Because you look at Aberdeen as well, when they brought in Glass. You know, the chairman brings him in, and it doesn't go well, as we all know. You know, so he has to change it. So I don't know. It's the guys at the helm. They're the guys that make the decisions. They're the ones that make the choices. So a viewer, a chairman, and you're sitting. Even as I'm trying to put myself as a Hibs fan watching that, and I'd think they just surrender.
What's the Hibs fans say? What is the overall? What are they saying? Do you, on Twitter or?
I don't think they're happy Hibs fans.
I'm not happy at all.
No, you wouldn't be happy with that second half. Yeah, you would. You'd be happy for what? 10, 15 minutes? 10, 15 minutes doesn't win you a game of football in a derby. And that's what happened in the second half. As soon as Hearts get their noses in front, they just didn't. You were expecting some. I know they've got Portis back, who's got a wee bit of fire about him and that, but a real lack of leadership amongst that group of players, which is worrying.
If they do win the game, so Frank, will that take the pressure off, Sean?
I don't think so. I don't
You think they'll still be on?
Well, take the pressure off.
Do you think so?
Big time, aye.
I don't know if he's.
time.
I know he does for the sake, but I don't think he's under pressure yet. I think they brought him in for a long-term thing, and you know, I don't think it's. You can't get somebody that short of time.
Nah, 6 months is not.
You know, you can't get somebody. You can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to play a certain way. I know. It's hard to.
But that's what surprised me at the start of that game, Marker. That philosophy wasn't there.
It was a surprising, you know, addition to the Hibs squad, because he came in and nobody thought he could. You know, he's a good coach. There's no doubt he's a good coach.
Oh, aye,
he's worked with the best. Coming in trying to pass it on to some of the boys at Hibs. You know, they're not at that level.
I don't think that's
I think that was the first the first month. You thought, I think he was trying to do the coming out.
I don't think that's in doubt whatsoever.
No, I think they're learning. I think they're learning.
It's evident, you know,
but it takes time for him to.
But managing and coaching, totally different.
It takes time for them to.
You'll be getting adjusted to that. So yeah,
100%.
So
who's he got with him? Has he got
Gaz Caldwell. Big Gary Caldwell.
Caldwell, don't know. Is he good?
Gary Caldwell that played the Celtic.
For fuck's sake, I thought he said Caldwell. I'm going to Caldwell. Caldwell. Speak properly.
I think that's understood.
Aye, Caldwell. Aye, he's all right. He's all right.
I thought you
fudge your ears on that exhaust. Don't get me with that, young man.
Listen, what I'm going to say is here, what is incredible.
This is a big statement, so listen to this, because he's been working on this. When he gives you an audience, somebody's been.
No.
Come on.
So, what I'm saying is,
Do you hear this? This is brilliant.
Hearts. This is not going to come yet. It's really like that. Well, Hearts are one if they beat Hibs, obviously on Saturday. They're then guaranteed group stage football. Oh no, sorry, that's something this guy, man. Honestly, this guy done it. So I'm saying, if they win right, they're guaranteed European football up until sort of Christmas, right? Which is unbelievable. Now, with that, what people haven't thought, what if I'm one step ahead, financially, it's going to put them in an even better position for the rest of the teams in Scotland, right? Now, people will be thinking, how can it put them in a better position when they've already battered the league and for nobody's near them, apart from obviously Celtic Rangers, but I mean below them. Now, if they go and then get financially secure, secure. Financially,
a financial boost.
A boost, brilliant. And he's covering that as well. I don't know what he's doing.
Even they're laughing. What's happening?
But what I'm saying is,
he's blow battery.
Could have put the gap further.
Is it going to put the gap further?
He can't,
honestly, that was shit.
He can't read it because there's no battery. Look, it keeps coming up. Low battery. He can't read it.
Why is that low battery? Who have you been sending pictures to? It's half thing in the morning. What are you doing on it?
That's how you lost
a few videos this morning. No, but will the gap.
There's only one thing he's been watching it all morning, that.
That's a very good point you just made.
Great point.
Great point.
Did you get that? What did I don't know what he's talking.
I should have said besides the last line.
For me, is that not what you expect Hearts to be?
But do you know the thing is,
I would.
See if I was every chairman in another team, right, and Hearts have just came up for the championship, I'd be giving a rollicking, the manager and stuff like that, because they shouldn't be. The Hearts should be, but knowing they've just came up into the league.
I know.
But see if we could rewind a way back to the start of the season, I'm sure I said that in here. I said it wouldn't surprise me, right? Of Hearts.
One of them, I said so, I told you so.
Aye, I'm not going to,
we can look back.
Because you made a cunt a lot of times, so you may as well.
Aye, because I said about the Championship, and they were pretty dull at times to watch, Hearts. They were one-paced, but he changed that. Robbie Nielsen, so he did. He got pace into his side.
You got to play that way to get you the Championship.
And that's what he had to do.
And the recruitment has been, he's been brilliant.
And that's why I think that they will use that money well.
Who is the boy in recruitment? He's a great guy. The boy Savage. Who's
Robbie Savage.
No, who is he?
Robbie.
Boy.
No, Lily Savage.
Belly.
Who is that? Come on, I'm telling you.
Robbie.
Lily Savage.
No, well, I'm trying to remember. Is it Savage?
Robbie.
So
No, he's a good lad. He used to be a bit of a madman as a player.
Oh, right.
But he's done really well. Is it Savage? No,
obviously no.
He's a good lad, skinny kind of thing. Good lad, I like him.
Did he play with him? Hearts?
No, I think he put. No, was it Stranraer?
Talking about Hibs and Hearts, and you're talking about Stranraer?
No, because we're talking about recruitment.
Theirs have been brilliant. Yeah, their recruitment's been great.
Because it's not just the manager. Obviously, the manager will have the final say, but it's behind the scenes, and you need somebody that's bang on the money with that recruitment.
Brilliant, Derek. And you've heard this before. We're going on to the big one now.
Big one.
And we're really have Simon take it away. We are on to the big one now.
So Celtic Rangers this weekend, Sunday. He's gone. Both gone.
Yeah.
I think I'll be probably getting extremely drunk.
What splash your head? What were you have watching that?
Tops. I don't know.
Tops.
Dettol. I don't know. Whatever. Aye. I don't know.
Are you not going to it?
No.
Stay away.
No. I'm not going to the game. No, I've not got a ticket, obviously. I don't know if any of the boys have got a ticket.
Surely somebody can get you a ticket.
I've not got a ticket.
You'll get you a ticket.
I was thinking of going to watch it somewhere in a certain establishment, a few of them, but I'll probably just do the usual, sit in the house and watch it and watch it, try and watch it, with a few drinks. Because if you're in somewhere, you know yourself, sometimes you don't get a minute's peace. You can't watch a game right. I like to take it in.
You must be going. You'll be speaking for 10 minutes and
I'm working.
Are you working at it?
I work in the morning. No, I'm not working. I've been asked to work, but I can't.
You're not going to it?
I've got something to do.
That's poor, that, isn't it?
Are you going to watch it?
I'm going to watch it, aye.
Whereabouts in the house?
I'll be finished by the time the game starts, but I've got to go and do. I booked myself out on Sunday, so I didn't know it was going to be that game. So
we'll be there.
Don't let people down.
You gone?
Never let people down.
Who's gone?
He's taking the trophy, isn't you?
Aye.
Trophy.
Him and Tom Boyd.
Yes, my performance.
Him and Boyd.
Boyd, did we walk out the pitch with it to us?
Naked.
Boyd, that's the only problem. Boyd demanded it was naked. I'm like, Boyd, you know yet. Leave it. Pick money, all the money.
So I can tell the youths are buzzing for it.
I think, Derek, and I said it the other day, I just think it's hard to see by Celtic in it.
They're favourites.
Yeah, don't they?
I'm not going to deny that at the minute, of course they are. And Rangers at the moment we were sitting, they're still to negotiate a European game, big game to get them into the semis. And you just wonder, there's already been a few injuries at the weekend, big Hollander. Strange for me that Ramsey comes in and plays that St Mirren game when you don't play him in Europe. And that's when he was brought. For a lot of the Rangers fans have been questioning that as well. When it was a strange one. But you know, listen, it's a massive game for Rangers.
A massive game for Rangers.
Of course it is. And if Rangers don't win on Sunday, that's Celtic will probably, well, they will. Who do you think are going to take that treble? Which will hurt big time.
Who do you think will play? I know they've got a game, obviously V Braga, but who do you think he'll go with? What team do you think Gio will go with? For Celtic?
Especially through the middle, Ruth.
You've got to play.
Well, see, right, I know we're kind of seeing Sunday. I think what happened against St Mirren is
I've been hopeless though.
I've no says it on here, but by the way, I'm delighted to see Davis back in the fold. But the only reason he gets on there is because Lundstrom picks up an injury. Now, why is he not been given starts? Use that squad. Right, he's top drawer. You ask any, and you even hear boys that have played with him, against him, they speak so highly of him. I watch him and I think, by the way, he's top drawer. Why has he not been playing?
I'm delighted, but he's not playing because he can hurt you.
So the night in Europe, it's a game that's made for him. Lundstrom's carrying a wee bit of a niggle. Leave him to Sunday. because against Celtic, and I've said it before, I think the last game, you need legs, you need guys that can get about the park to match that energy that Celtic have got, and that quality, don't get me wrong. So you've got to have legs against them. Jack was rested as well, was took out of the equation. Will he be back? So I'm thinking, you know, that Sunday's massive. I know that the European thing's nice and all that, but sometimes it can take its toll.
Yeah. I said on the point, if you're playing a Ramsey, you need a Davis behind him. You need somebody that's going to take risks and pass the ball on his feet through the lines. And Jack and Lindstrom are very much full-backs, centre-backs.
And we're talking about the wee 10, 15. Tell you who done it well for Hearts. The wee boy Barry Mackay does it well. Let him drift into the middle of the park and he can pick the wee passes. Davis made to measure.
Yeah.
So why he's not been starting, I mean, you think that Van Bronckhorst played in that area, that position.
But the biggest problem the biggest problem might be leaving him because his age, but he's not going to be there next year if he doesn't get
playing time.
I think it's crazy, you know, that he's not playing him because I think he's the best midfield player they've got.
Here's one thing, I think Rangers will go 3 at the back. I think he'll change it. I think he'll go
They were good with that when they played
Dortmund.
Very good, much better.
Lundstrom went in and sat between the two centre
and then put Davis in with Jack.
And it allowed the fullback, allowed Tab.
Ramsey.
Bassey, well, it's Barisic. I wouldn't play Barisic against
Celtic.
Celtic anyway. You know, he done my nutting the last game. So, that was him. That was like
But Bassey could do that left wing back, no bother.
Of course he could. But I think what you need to do, my opinion, is watching the last Celtic game, there was 2 centre backs just controlled Ruth. So they need to do something. I would have 2 up top.
And you go 3-5-2, get some in.
3-5-2, aye. I would have Sakala to make the wee dark runs beyond.
We should probably sit Ruth better to come in.
Ruth's nice, and he's good. And listen, that was a good hat-trick he scores, but and he's decent when he's back to play, but you need somebody that's going to go.
See, to be fair, right, Ruth got a lot of criticism, but he hadn't played. That was his first game he started.
Tough.
I mean, hadn't he played for ages?
That's a strike. You go some games you don't score, but the stick he was getting for no scoring. But
he always works his balls off, Ruth, didn't he?
I thought he'd done all right. You know, I thought it was done all right considering he's not been scoring, but he does. It's not just about that, you know. You've got to do something for the team. I thought he worked well.
Game sharpness. He's
not Morelos. I mean, everyone just thinks he's not Morelos. A different kind of player.
You need to get an understanding with who you're playing. You can't come on like 1-2 games and expect it just to be
banging the goals in. Last time Morelos was out, wasn't he?
Yeah. So they need to do something different, Slaney, against Celtic up top. If they're going to hop them.
They need to lock them in the dressing room, I think.
But they need to do something.
Frank, does Kyogo play?
Aye.
Does he start?
Definitely.
You think?
Aye. Definitely.
So
especially if they play 3. See, if they play 3 at the back, he'll just go in these spaces. I think so. I think Giacomakis might be injured.
Right.
So
it's
everybody's heard it, but you just don't know, do you? It's what he's going to make it.
Play 4-4-2.
I think if Rangers play 3, Kyogo's runs into the space will be breathtaking, I think. Because they boys don't know how to deal with it. Do they come out centre halves and then you get a midfield back, which is not going to help Davis or something like that in the midfield.
Jack for me.
They just don't look as if they're solid, great for the beach, but they don't look as if they're sharp. I think they're all waiting holidays. They're all muscle bound now. They all look absolutely solid now.
It's like him, innit? Look.
No, he's still sharp.
Talking about muscle bound. What about that carry on last night?
Atletico.
Before you talk about the ball bag.
What about
what
was so bad about him, mate? What he kicked the kick? What did he do?
Oh, come on.
What about Simone Clapton fans? Amazing, man.
What did Savage do so wrong?
By the way, he had him in his pocket.
No, he never actually did them.
He had him in his pocket. He had Foden because he was terrified.
He's a
Julian Dix used to say to people in the tunnel, do you not, and wind up the players. And they were like terrified.
Who, Julian Dix?
Everyone was terrified.
Big Savage went for Grealish in the tunnel and all.
I've seen that bit.
He's better looking than him.
Jim Paul's
Right, lads, just before we move on with predictions.
I've got to say, talking about last night, I've got to say something. The best passes I've seen.
Oh, Maris, mate, what a pass. See it?
Do you know
outside his left.
Modric pass.
Hey, rewind another 24 hours. Modric. That was
he's liking the rewind button, didn't he?
What a ball that was. He's top.
There's only one other guy in world football who can play that pass. Cragen, but he was mean. He built
it to underrated.
Brilliant, but Modric was.
Baby, do you know who we fucking had a nightmare in that game? And nobody likes to say Kante.
Did he?
Just kept getting the ball away.
I was training that.
But anyway, I'm going to move on to before we move on.
Going to move
prediction
on
for Sunday.
No, but there's no point in their prediction now because we need to get to the end.
Really stupid.
I know.
So wait till you hear. This is his last wee bit.
He's too sharp. He's too sharp.
Right. His last wee bit.
Oh, well, listen, I've heard for a real good source.
Oh, real good source.
Ross Stewart's been seen into near Ibrox.
Aye.
I think that's going to happen. Heard that about it. Ross Stewart.
Would he be a good signing for Rangers now?
I don't know much.
They need me a striker.
Is he good, Si?
A big physical type. I think Ross Stewart is a good player.
Is he? Did he see it, Ross County?
Ross County.
Rod Stewart, a good player.
He's done well at Sunderland.
Is he?
Yeah, scored a lot of goals.
In the second division, didn't they?
Yeah, Alec will be looking for a few bob for him.
In the second division.
Well,
League One. League One.
It's supposed to third division, isn't it? Because it's a Premiership.
Well, you're not going to sign players for the Championship, don't you? Because you need to pay 20 million quid for them. So you need to look at places like League One and abroad.
The international squad as well, didn't he?
Think that means Morelos is away?
No, I don't.
Because he's not coming back.
But we've been hearing that for the last 2 or 3 years about Morelos, and nothing's came to fruition. But you says it earlier. Rangers need strikers. Whether it's Ross Stewart, we don't know. You know, you're maybe touching on the quality. You know, he's a good player, but again, we can all hark back to, you know, it's not just been all about being a good player.
Listen,
you go to Rangers, how do you handle?
Many people come up here. How many people come up here and they say Scottish football? They come up and they expect us to run in and score wonders goals, but it's a lot harder.
But he's
than
played
that.
up here and scored goals.
With
Ross County.
He's good player with County.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Runs
So
the
it's good.
channels.
He'll get more chances, put it that way. But whether he's going to sign or not, I don't know.
I know it's a lesser extent, but he's playing with a club now that demands a lot for the fans.
Aye.
So you'll know that pressure playing to that.
And hey, you're spot on.
Wouldn't be the worst signing in the world, I think.
Rangers
Much would
definitely
it cost?
need strikers.
Much would it cost?
What did he go on a free? He went on a free. He went on a free to
Aye, but
Sunderland.
they're not going to get a free face.
No, they won a couple of million or something.
3-4 million.
Have they got that? Have Rangers got that?
I don't know. This man, he's got the.
I think he has.
How much have they got?
3 million.
3 million.
But that's the kind of thing. This is when Rangers won the league last season. You're thinking, when you're in that position, go and strengthen. You know, and you maybe say, right, they might have put themselves in a wee bit more debt.
I'm surprised that they've not sold anybody. Because
they should have went and spent. They should have brought some more players, spent a bit of money. I think, and it's all right going, it's hindsight, but I'm sure we've been harping on it for the last year or so. You know, even when Rangers were doing well in that
Celtic,
league season,
never done it.
I kept saying need another striker, another striker, but no. You know, and then you're thinking somebody's coming through for the youth.
Aye.
You know, I'm thinking, no, I don't know.
Lowry.
Well, Lowry's a terrific wee player. He's a number 10.
Yeah.
He's a magic wee player, and the boy centre back comes in against
King done well.
Look, didn't he? Looks as he could cruise that. But I thought maybe there's somebody coming through for the youth, a centre forward, you know, 1 or 2 of them, but nothing. So that's a wee bit of disappointment as well. But you know, we've no got a couple of youngsters.
They thought because of how Celtic were last year that maybe didn't need to. They thought
And
might
that's
not need
it. Aye. And you never do that.
No.
You know your biggest rivals are always going to come back at you all the time. And you've got to prepare for that big time. And if that means spending a few bob, go and spend a few bob. But they didn't. Just come back to bite them in the backside.
Yeah. That's us, lads.
There you go.
Just the coupon now.
See the semi-finals, see this at Hammond, it's unbelievable when the big fireworks come up.
Was it
AC/DC plays, didn't it? What song is it? Thunder?
Thunderstruck.
Oh man, that's
Gaze it.
No, I've not got it.
What does it go like?
Oh, good. Have you seen that? But when the flames
Yes, it is. Brilliant.
You'll need to keep Boydie away for that because he'll be trying to get...
petrified. He hates that song.
He wears his earmuffs, doesn't he?
We're not there. Right on the Keaton boys, here we go. First semi on the Saturday.
Aye.
Hibs v Hearts.
I'm going up.
Score prediction.
What I witnessed at the weekend was a Hearts side that are just full of confidence. Get injuries, they've got guys coming back. I just think they're too strong physically, mentally as well. I worry. I know Hibs have got Portis back, but I can't see past Hearts at the minute. You know, and I even think they had a wee eye on that. You could tell right after the game, Robbie Nielsen, you heard him speaking, boom, they're looking forward to this. They're up for this big time. So I'm going to go Hearts. I'm going to go Hearts 2-0. There you go, 2-0 Hearts.
Clean sheet.
Yes, aye. I think 2-0. Because they apart from that Dre Wright goal, I don't think Craig Gordon had a save to make. I can't remember having a cross to come out and catch. He wasn't troubled. And the whole second half, that's a derby game. And you're going like that, you're scratching your head, you're going, you expect a wee bit more. So they offered very little. And so I would worry for Hibs. You know, as a Hibs supporter.
How was my striker? Is it Michael?
I had him, Big Hulk.
Phil Mickelson.
He's a good young player, but he wasn't getting enough service.
He's getting close to the goal. There's a lot of work away from it. I think he chases about, he runs the channels and that, but no.
Is it Hollett and
pointless?
Right?
Nicholson,
Hollett and Wright, you know, but he didn't have enough marker to feed off it.
No,
so I just think Hearts
2-0.
Two
scorers.
There you go. Big Sims missed the Saturday.
Was that the one he tried to dink? I thought he was unlucky there.
Andy Halliday.
Oh no, just hit it. You're through, maybe, because I don't think that's in his...
I think he'd done it right. For me as a striker, he'd done the right thing. I think he'd done the right thing, just go and get a target. Get targets a goal.
Wee Barry Mackay, I think.
There you go.
He could be there. And
Andy Halliday.
Oh, I'd love to see Andy. Honestly.
Naked.
I know.
Well, you saw him naked.
You didn't watch that?
You kept saying...
I thought he was going to be ripped.
Oh.
While I was standing next to a boy, ex-Hearts player, me shout, Jimmy Sanderson, I played with him.
Right.
Fittest boy at the club, right? But see if he had his tap off, you'd be looking at him going like that. No six-pack, no bulging muscle, but just fit as a fiddle, by the way. Up in the gym, dips, pull-ups, you name it. Machine running. Jimmy.
He goes after training, has 10 pints.
I probably did, but it's the fittest in the team.
Jimmy Sanderson.
Jimmy Sanderson. Brilliant guy, a good player.
Sounds like a good guy, sounds like a good laugh.
Great lad, by the way. No, brilliant.
No, he does sound like a good laugh.
Right, Frankie, Hearts and Hibs. Hearts and Hibs, Frankie.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hibs beat them after us slaughtering them. But I think Hearts are too...
Very difficult, isn't it?
It's too sexy.
It's a big crowd. I think they played the last time Hearts beat them, didn't they? The semi-final. Was it semi-final the last time? Aye. Can't remember. They scored and it was nobody there, wasn't there? At the empty Hampden. Different being. I wouldn't be surprised if Hibs win, but you've got to go with the form, and the form team definitely Hearts.
Score?
I think it'll be clear. I think it'll be 2-1 or 1-0. I think.
Score.
I'm going to go Andy. I'm going to go with Andy to score because it's...
Thought you'd stop drinking Wednesday.
He's
Thursday mornings.
I know it's vodka. Back to the vodka.
Go on Andy again, right?
I'm going because he's on a roll.
He's full of... What is it he's full of just now?
I know, it's all good.
Hope he's playing.
Full of confidence.
Full of confidence, isn't it? Everything.
I hope that Achilles is not too bad. He's all right. Is he? You have got the...
No.
I think Big Jig's been rubbing his...
Big
Jig's been rubbing
his... Didn't he rubber test on Saturday, didn't he? Do them for the play, so nah, good on him.
Paul, what about you?
I think Derek's spot, and I think it'll be Hearts 2, Hibs now.
Scorers?
I think Barry Mackay will score, I think, boys.
I think Barry Mackay scored the goal for Hearts, is he?
Do you know what the big pitch makes? The big pitch makes...
That's a good shout, boys.
The big pitch makes it. Hibs, you know that.
Big Phil Mickelson in behind on the big pitch.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Bigger pitches.
No,
I don't.
See, boys are centre forward. An out and out centre forward.
Aye.
I tell you what, you into a few 50-50s.
He's a tough boy.
He's a tough lad. And he didn't shut them.
Face like you're going to be a tough boy, isn't you?
Can't know be.
Fuck knows how
I'm not tough.
So you're going 2-0 Barry Mackay and who?
Boys, that's a good choice.
I'm going 2-1.
Who's getting the Hibs goal?
Phil, innit? Big Phil.
Aye, boys. No, he'll score an own goal.
Boys
will score an own goal. He come back for a corner. Don't put centre forward back. Get on the park.
Right, 2-1 boys.
2-1. I'm going to go 1-2 or 2-1.
Paul, we'll start with you. This one's Celtic v Rangers. Score and scorers, please.
I think it will be Celtic 3, Rangers 0.
Oh.
I don't. As I said, I'm a completely biased pundit now. I'll never ever show one side. I'm honest. You have to be when you're at
the top.
When you're at the level I'm at, you can't be showing side. So I will be 3. I think it will be. I think Maida will score. I think.
So what I thought.
You think he had thought about this before he came on?
He'll score the first.
He was so concentrated on that amazing thing you said about Hearts' financial status.
But do you know what, right? See, that was on the sheet, right? So I had to write that. So he knew that and was never letting people going to think, what is he talking about? So listen, I don't, that middle goal, I don't know how that will come about. I'm going to go actually, let's go Carter Vickers corner. We'll go Maida, Carter Vickers, and we'll be 3-0 Celtic and Key will go to finish it off.
There you go.
Frankie?
Fancy Celtic. It's just the same as what I'm saying about Hearts, the reform team.
If Celtic win, how will you celebrate?
Aye. I'll go to his son's club, VIP.
Oh, you think? No problem.
I don't know if Ross will bin that.
No, he'll look after you.
See the polls.
He'll be greeting on the pole, won't he?
Does he not wearing his outfit to the game then, just going straight to work after?
Big cheeky head,
Just sitting with a bikini.
Big stole cheeky head.
It's just a big thong. Well, it is. I tell you what, he's looking ripped at the minute.
Aye, good. Is
So
he?
he's taking it serious?
I'm very serious.
You need to
Can he dance better than he's doing?
God, yeah, that runs in the family. Dancing.
What's his
Oh,
go-to?
fair, man. I can do the twist.
Go on then, show us.
go on.
That was good.
That was good.
Like we did last summer.
Go on then, son, you sing. You
Let's twist again. Like we did last year.
Can I actually
Go round and round and round and round we go.
That's all Dad's song. That's my dad's song.
Twist again.
Brilliant, Derek.
Ross,
You can see why Ross has went in it. With these sort of jeans.
They jeans on, but
He does that with the tongue. He does it with his tongue at the when he's doing that, doesn't he?
hey, biting money for people. He's it.
Right, aye. Anyway,
Sorry, right.
listen, Celtic.
Score. Scoring scorers, please.
2-0. 2-0.
2-0 scorers.
Jota and Kyogo.
Okay. Derek Ferguson.
It depends if Jackie Mackers is playing, because he's on form as well. So, but
Jackie Mack.
You've gave us an exclusive that he's
Is Jackie Mack playing?
Jackie Mack.
I don't know if he's. It depends. I'm just saying Kyogo to start, because if they go 3, the spacing behind will be frightening for him. I don't think they'll go 3, but if he's playing, there you are.
Jackie Mack. Sid's getting him up as Simon Donnelly's making sure he's trying to get him fit.
He'll make sure he's alright. He'll be fine.
He's all right.
Right, Derek.
Well, Rangers have got a wee hurdle to overcome before we get there. But when we get to Sunday, 2:00, listen, I'm going.
Setting the scene.
I'm going with old heart, as you know I would. You know what I mean? Problem, I'm
But you
not
don't
better at the
think
minute.
that.
That's full of
I know,
broken
but you
bolts
don't
at the
think
minute. So I'm going, it's full of broken bolts at the minute.
That's my belief. Then.
I just think they will need to change it up a wee bit. We've already spoke about it. I think they need to, I don't know, I don't think he will, but I think it should go 2 up top. Doesn't necessarily need to be the 3 at the back.
No, he's not going 4-4-2 against Celtic.
No, but I think you need to do something. You need to do something.
Kill you.
I'm going to go. Surprise! I think Rangers might surprise you.
What, like a 1-0?
A 2-1. I don't, because although seeing the game at Ibrox, Celtic had the better chances. Rangers, there wasn't much in the first half, but Celtic definitely better in terms of carving out chances. Rangers had a lot of pressure in the second half, but couldn't find a way. Celtic showed a different side of them. But I just think that, I mean, you look for your big players to turn up. We've spoken about Ramsey. I just think about Aribo. I think Kent owes us one. I think he's only got a couple of goals we spoke about.
2 goals.
But I think we need to
He's
play.
got to start getting by Juranovic. He's got to get by him once.
I just think that it'll be closer than what you think.
I think it'll be closer.
I
get the confidence.
These games,
I absolutely get your confidence. And so
Yeah.
Celtic should be, because they're in a good place and we acknowledge that. But I just think we're looking for a big performance, and surely, you know, they're going to turn up on Sunday. If they don't, I'll probably have a meltdown. And
who's Shirley playing for? Who's playing for him?
So
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a close game.
I think it'll be
Celtic's going to win.
And
He's the only one I think
we are
is going to win.
successful, you're still welcome back.
Hope you're
to the
right,
club.
son.
We're going back to Derek's house Sunday.
Can't wait. What
What's the house? No, they go back to the club.
No, we want to come to your house.
What show?
Oh, what? We're going back to Ross's club after it?
I go to the club.
VIP.
In the
I was just
club.
sitting around.
Back to the club.
Right. Yeah.
Question time.
Right, go.
Go on, Chris.
Good, I like this.
Can we dim the lights at all? No.
Can you dim it?
Is it mastermind?
Oh,
You need to be quiet. Good.
Oh, this is like the strippers. This is like.
Boss is going barging in a minute. First, so whoever gets this answer.
Wait,
right,
do you need to go or is it just answer straight away? And then do you only get one answer and you're finished? If you get it wrong, are you out? Or can you answer again?
One
just
answer.
Get the rules.
One answer.
You just shout out the answer. If you get it wrong,
You're out.
Out.
Right.
Okay.
The winner of this, we'll have a date with Tom Boyd.
Right.
All right.
Oh.
Here we go.
Same doing Strathy.
Which celebrity formerly went out with Liam Gallagher?
Oh,
Patsy Hines.
Patsy Kensit.
Brilliant.
Patsy Hines. I thought you said.
I've got Hines. What's that song? I'd sausage my mind and everything.
Come on, let's do it together. Have a good day last summer. Brilliant, lads. Well done, boys.